Wagwan. So when I was working for Victoria's Secret. I got the job through my sister's friend, Aminata's friend, Suna. Suna, she was working for Victoria's Secret. She was like the boutique chef, the manager. So yeah, I started working there, and then I met colleagues and stuff. And then there was this girl, Sophia, her name. She told me about this this website called Statist. She said you could be in different reklam in different alvatis on TV and stuff, and modeling jobs. You could get different types of jobs in the model industry. You could see, or movie industry also. So she told me, and she helped me even sign up. Even like we started talking about horoscopes and all. She helped me checked up my sign, because I've never been into that, but I was starting to get into it, starting to be more aware of what was going on around me. So she helped me, but I only knew my date of birth and stuff. I did not know what time or day I was born, so we couldn't get much. And yeah, I signed up. She also helped me sign up for the Statist. I paid and everything, and then from there I started looking for jobs. Started applying for jobs through there, and I got a lot in the beginning, like a lot. And I used to tell her. She seemed happy. She was like, "Hey," but she didn't tell me she was there. She was on that site before. And when we used to work together, like almost every time she worked, her mother would be at the job at the shop, coming to see her, and then would be around in the centrum, just walking around waiting for her to finish her work. I don't know, some like a type of pimp, or I don't know. But they also, from what from what I saw, their relationship, also she looks too in her life, too involved, like as a it was too much, and you could see on her face. Even I thought they looked cute, but I do not have my mother. I miss that. So when I see, like, oh, I was like, oh, that, like, I feel happy, but you could see on her face it was too much in a way. But I don't know, yeah. But and also in the Victoria's Secret, when I was working, there was like this one. It was an evening. Yeah. One guy just came up, and he said he was a photographer. He was passing by. He saw me, and he want to take some photos of me. And I was like happy. I just signed up for Statist, and I was glad. I took his contact, and I contacted him, and he said he had his studio, or like it was more like an apartment. Yeah, he had it there in how they call it, in Täby. It was, yeah, in Täby, Rosen någonting. I don't really remember the place, but it was somewhere in Täby. Because I took the bus. I took the bus from Täby and went there, Täby Centrum. Yes, I went there, and then we took the photos, everything, and then he said he was gonna, like, edit and then choose out, and then he was gonna send some of the photos to me. I was okay. At one time he sent some photos, but I did not like the way the photos came out. And yes, when we were taking the photos, he wanted me to put on like a stockings, a white stockings. Yeah, he wanted me to put on white stockings. I did put on the white. I did not think anything of it. I just put it on. But now I'm like, Hmm. He had his fetish. He had his fetish. But yes, we took. He sent the photos, and after he sent the photos, I did not really like the way they came out. I looked more chubby than how I am. The way he had it, it felt like he did some type of Photoshop on it. That it did not make me look good, and I did not like it. I told him, but he did not really do anything about it. And I was at work the next day, I think, and it was me and Sophia that was working, and I was explaining to her and everything, and then she was like, I'm gonna write to him. She wrote to him, and then the guy took the picture down. I was like, okay. I was very happy. Like, I was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, I just don't really know how she did it, but now I'm thinking like, even the job, everything. My sister, she was involved in helping me getting the job, and then meeting this, and then the everything, the jobs that I've been getting in the beginning. I don't know if it was just like they were playing the game, and then I started seeing some jobs they did not even pay me for them. They did not. Uh-uh. Some jobs, but I was doing a lot, so I wasn't keeping count on which one was paying and which one did not pay me. Except for the big ones that I know was gonna pay a little bit more. And some of them did not. But I think it's all a setup. It was all, everyone, they're all connected in one way or another. And Paul is also involved in this. And I believe he's here in Sweden. He can't be too far from me. Nah. Mm-mm. I have something he wants. Well, he wants me. Paul is not far. He said he put his daughter in how do you call it? He wants to put him in an American school and there is a school in, how they call it in this place, in Hässelby Strand. It's an American school. So it was one day, I don't know why I went all the way there. I was just so I was just like bored, and I took the train. And also I was hungry, and I wanted to eat out too. So I took the train. I went all the way on the other side. Like first I wanted to go to Vällingby, but Vällingby Centrum, but I was like, nah. I kept on going, and then I passed by a school that was like that, and I asked one of the boys, and I talked to one of the boys there, and then I was asking how long the school has been there, but he couldn't really. He told me he has been going there for like 2 years, but he couldn't really say from how long it has been opened. But I was like thinking, are you over at that side, at the other side? Are you? Even this Peter, there was one day I saw him when I was at Lucifer, but he's Lucifer actually, Lucifer's place. I was sitting in the kitchen. He was going into the other building. I don't remember. I think it was number 20, and I was on 22, or it was number 22. He went inside, and I was sitting on number 20. No, I was on number 22. 20, one of those anyways. I was on the low building, and then he was entering the tall building. He was going inside with some guys, with two people, a female and a male. They were going in together, and it was like I saw him, and then Lucifer was asking what, because he saw my face, like the reaction. And I was like, I just saw someone I know, but he also, it was like as if he wanted me to see that. They know them. They know him. They know him. Even Paul, I believe Paul knows Lucifer. Also, they all know each other. They all know each other. Do you all know each other? Huh? Jesus. They know each other. Hmm. Oh Lord. Has been all a big setup all this while, making me feel like, oh, finally my dreams are starting to be coming true. But little did I know, it was the devil. The devil has been working, doing its thing. Ay, devil, devil called Paul, Polly, pastors. I don't know. Also, you are in this big time, Paul. The you, eh. Oh, they were good actress. Also, they were good at acting. Good at also acting, being in love, and all of that. The sex was good though. With some of them, not all of them. It was. I can't complain. For some of them, it was a waste of pussy. Like, I could have saved that energy. Like, did not waste it on that shit. Cause they did not please me. I was just being kind. But those are the type of people you should not be kind to. And also, those are the type of people, also, some girls just use. Mm. Eh. Well, Polly, are you in Sweden? Are you in Sweden? I think you are. You are somewhere here. Even maybe you've been to my apartment even. I will not be shocked. Because if you know Lucifer and them, they live just after the parking lot. They're there. Less than also 1.5 minute walk from my building. So you could even like watch me when I'm leaving, going for my walks. Who knows? Who knows, Polly? Oh, Paul. So you are this. Ah, sometimes the person you don't even think about. That's the one that's obsessed. When I call him father and think he used to also bat us. He used to well, take my shower. I used to have a do shows. He used to give us our baths. Just know what he was thinking. Sick ass. Easy, yeah. We not Titi pain. Like how Emma seen that bubble pen. Me not Titi pain. Don't taste pain. But now it just funny self. You know? You they cry when they reach a point. You're just like, you just they laugh. And when you don't laugh, they begin cry back when they laugh again. That's you. That's you. That's you. Why? We're not Titi pain. But I thank God. Women say it brought me this far. And I thank God for the heart way give me. Like the heart and the mind. I can just like zoom out or like just try to see from the positive side, or like just like this now my body, not of the soul. Like But yes, the body na my temple, and it will be respected and treated right. But the soul, it has been bruised on its own way, but it's different healing. But still, the soul is the more important thing to focus on. The body is just the body. It's how they say it's a vessel, but it's not really the main focus. Like, hey, we are like avatars. So I try to think it that way. It's more easier to process than like it's just body. The main thing that they were taking from me, my power, I've gotten it back. Like I'll get, it's just a little bit portion left because I don't fully know who I am yet. Once that is in, then everything is set. I've freed myself completely. Like I may not have also taken myself out of here yet, but I freed my soul. I freed the chains that they put around me. Like everything, I freed it. Yeah. Winner Titi pain.